So let's talk money. Let's talk the state of the economy right now. A lot of times on the news you hear that everything's all good, but let me give you a few facts and you can Google this yourself. In the last year, before 1 January, we lost 106,000 tech jobs. This year, starting at the beginning of the year to now, we're about 158,000 more tech jobs. Now, some of you will probably say, well, I don't work tech, but guess what? Some of those considered is Amazon. It's the people who push the stuff around, where most of us shop because the prices are good. See, when the economy starts going down, yes, it seems like it hits the people that don't make as much first, but then it hits the bigger people. And once that bigger people get hit, they stop spending. And once they start spending, the stuff that we may do to supply goods goes away also. This is why you look at the news, McDonald's has just announced that they're shutting their corporate headquarters so they can figure out what they're going to do for layoffs. McDonald's is even getting hit. Everybody here shortly, if we don't figure out a way to turn this economy around, it's going to be bad. See, I've been through what we call recessions. Even though the government won't call it one, that's on them. That's all politics. But I've been through this. I've been through this in 1994 when I was a young soldier in the Army. And I went through it again in 2008. And it really doesn't matter who the president is. It's not a politics thing. This country goes through that cycle about every 10 years. You can look it up. You can do the math and you'll realize that's what it is. But what I'm trying to tell you right now, that I know for a fact across the board, even the tech industry and a lot of people I know, they'll tell you the raises this year was nowhere near what last year was. Some raises, not unless you got promoted, was really, really bad. You know why? Because all these industries, Facebook, every last one of them, Amazon, Google, you name it, fill in the blank. And McDonald's too, they're betting on that the economy is going to get worse. So why pay more? See, that's what we don't realize when we don't look at this economy. We don't look at this money saving thing, make sure that we have money put away for that rainy day. This economy, this recession, and if we really go into full-blown recession, it's going to be bad because we're going to stay there for about 18 months. Think about it. Look what the interest rates on house is again. Look what cars interest rates is if you got to buy a car or a used car. And if you don't have a good credit score, forget about it. It's over because they're not even doing it. I got friends that sells cars and people come in and they want to buy a car and they can't. They can't afford to finance them. See, what another thing you don't know if you Google it, most people, or they say, is more people 60 days behind on a car note than they was in 2008. That's not good. It's more than 60 days behind in a car note. Even in auctions, cars are not selling at the auction because prices was inflated due to the pandemic. So I'm telling you, if you have a good job today, hold on tight because it's about to get rocky. And all this transferring and moving and going, you may want to slow down on that because remember, the last in is normally the first out. Just like in 2008 and 94, some of the good industries will probably be in is the liquor business. Trust me, the liquor business went up. They made a record growth profit in liquor, right? And I'll tell you another thing. If you're a counselor, a psychologist, anything like that, your offices are going to be filled because people cannot deal with not having, especially if they never had done without before. This is just a little word to you to tell you to stick and stay and don't run away. Stay with that job that you have, especially if it's got you some kind of health benefits because trust me, the climate out there is not as good as you think. And even if you one of those people say, well, I don't have a job like that, guess what? Every job will be affected. I used to go to a place right here where I live. Normally every Friday, me and my wife would go. Hey, we slowed down on that. The prices are almost doubled just to go in there. So when prices go up, everybody who's smart with money starts to say, it's not worth it no more. And they'll stay at home. And that's why people like Walmart make record profits during a recession. Because guess what? People are not going to these big old box stores because they can't afford them. So it's just a little thing to put in your back of your mind because, like I said, if you can think it, you can see it, then you can believe it, and then you can achieve it. All of y'all, from young to old, wherever you at, think about staying. Remember, like I tell you in these videos all the time, if this does anything for anybody you may know, like this video, share this video. Hey, it's other things you could do too. One thing I got happy about is I'm my own bank. But listen to me carefully. Stick and stay. And don't run away. Just remember this. You are built for success. And you are built for greatness. And you are built to be financial free in 2023. But you must stay the course. Have a blessed and wonderful day.